not a team, so to speak. So I know I do regular patrols.
Alright, cool.
You do or do not want to do patrols?
No, I do patrols.
Patrols, thumbs up, you mean? You keep
Yes,
cutting
yes to patrols.
Okay. Yeah, I think patrols is good. And I mean, well, I'd like to have a place to live at least. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to be a homeless superhero.
Yeah.
Hey, Spawn was a homeless superhero.
Yeah, but I mean, his home was hell, so all things considered.
But he also lived in an alleyway.
Well, yeah, I know, but an alleyway is probably a step up from hell, I would say.
Now, when you mention it, it is probably better to not be a homeless superhero.
We could live in a van.
Yeah, down by the river.
Yeah, or in an old abandoned parking lot or something. Um,
Ability feat, fighting.
I think,
Yeah.
well, I think that we will have to make some resource checks and see what we can afford.
We haven't done that yet. We haven't
No, I
rolled
don't.
resources or anything yet.
Oh, you haven't? I thought you guys did
Oh.
that already.
Yeah, I did.
Not but you want to do that live.
Oh no, you would have done that last time.
I
On
think
that,
we,
yeah.
and I think we did it. Yeah, I think I was at work, to be honest with you. So that was on the weekend.
Resources is how does resource go again? You start at
Typical, I think.
yeah, and then you do. I think wow, I have forgotten so much.
Modification roll.
Right, yeah, that's it. So if you want, you can go ahead and do that, Mike. Let's see, it's in the notes here. Ability modifier table. So you start.
Yeah, I
at,
see it.
Yeah, you start at typical, and then you do this, and that gives you like what it's going to end up at. I think. That's a resource. Yeah. And popularity has like a directions, right? You can leave it at typical, I guess. Yeah, you can leave it at typical. What was the one for popularity? It starts at 5, and then you
Popularity,
yeah you add points based on certain things.
yeah, but I don't think you roll to adjust it. I think
No.
it starts at typical 5. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Or you said 6, didn't you? Are we going with the universal table rolls instead of the, or universal table numbers instead of the
Yeah,
character
yeah,
creation numbers?
yeah.
Okay.
That's
So it's 6.
yeah, it's 6. Okay. I'm gonna have to give this guy a name.
Unless you're a robot or a mutant, in which point you start at 4.
0, I think. Someone starts at 0. Who starts at 0? Mutant.
Right. Sorry.
Mutants, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys can have like a. That's what, 10? 10 is good.
The what?
Yeah, you guys can leave it at 10, I guess. It probably may or may not come up too much. So like what sort of roles would you like were you thinking of? You were looking to see if you what range of apartment you have?
Yeah. I have good resources.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the business finance talent, which gives me a +1 when dealing with anything that has to do with resources.
Cool.
So that gives me an excellent, and I believe if Mike pools his money, if it's close enough, we might be able to bump it up to remarkable.
Cool. Mike,
Maybe with then we can pull it off. Like I only got a typical, and actually I should have jack shit if Darren wasn't being nice. That's a terrible roll.
Oh, is it? I didn't even see the roll. Ooh.
Where
So,
do you
what are
think
your
would be a good place for
resources?
this apartment?
Just let me keep him in typical.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where do you think would be a good place for this thing? Oh, you're looking at the roll to see whether it's downtown
Let
or
me have a look. Did you have a thing up for
popularity. No,
that?
I think that was just in
Oh,
the book.
I was talking about housing.
Oh, well, I was just looking at the main map here.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we can afford first.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of map. Where,
Yeah, it's just the same map over and over again.
where did I? Okay, yeah, that works.
Sorry.
So if you want to roll, you can just you click on your token and you it's an ability feat, and in the drop down menu, the very last option, it's like a blank. Like that.
Oh, it's a blank?
Yeah, you see the last one in the drop down menu for ability feat.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really, you can just roll anything. The labels are for like for our reference.
Oh, sorry, I thought I did. Yeah, see, there's no resource thing, so we just go fighting?
No, you can roll. Well, yeah, fighting works because it's the same exact D100.
Yeah.
But like in the underneath psyche, you see there's like 3 dashes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can use that.
that's the one. Okay.
All right, how do I start this? Yeah, well, you guys will be on patrol.
Goddamn 17.
Jesus. Well, you guys are getting your low rolls out of the way. So 17 is a fail. So let's take a green result on that. It's New York. You guys are gonna need some kind of result there to live in New York, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'd like to try to find a new place next week, see if we can pull some shit together.
Cool. Yeah, so, whatever. It's, you guys have a place.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to be picky about it. Alright, so let's see if I can run this thing. I am in a kind of a mess, headache, that kind of thing, but let's see how far I can take this train. So you guys are on patrol, and a couple of blocks away there's a car that's well, it was parked on the pavement, it's running, and you see a little commotion happening there. And there's a GM layer. Have I not done this long? Yeah, so there's a woman who's in the car, and she is being pulled out by these young gentlemen. It's three of them, and they're pulling her out of the car, and they are getting into the car and trying to drive off. And this car is going to move in your direction. It's probably going to come up here and want to make a left turn. And the woman is screaming really loudly. That's kind of what draws your attention to it first. She's unhurt, and the car is taken off, but she's still screaming and running after the car.
Okay.
All right, show's on. I push a button on my suit, and
Mm-hmm.
it begins recording for the Winning Edge website. And at
Cool.
that point, I enter. I run up to the lady
Cool. Good.
and say, "Okay, uh, wait, what time is it
This
during
is
the
at
day?"
this is at night. This is evening. You guys because I assume like during the day you guys would have your normal civilian lives, and at evening or night you guys come out to patrol.
Right.
Wait, I forgot. What do we roll to see how many powers we start with?
There is a table here, I think. Is it this one?
That's it.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna,
that's
need
a,
to, I'm gonna need to create some offensive abilities here real quick.
all right. All right. Cool. All right, let me do this. Hopefully, this isn't so terrible.
Yeah. But she's hysterical, and she's saying to you guys, you have to stop them. You have to stop them.
Okay, I run after them as fast as I can,
Cool.
and I open the door and pull the driver over.
All right. So give me a. Should I do a check for that? I probably shouldn't. You guys can catch up because you have super speed, right?
Yes.
No.
I think Quick Fix does. Alright, so give me a speed check. I want to see if these guys get anywhere before you Did I send this thing to the wrong layer? I did, didn't I? God damn it. Ah, finally.
I don't know how to do that.
This will be an agility feat.
Okay.
Yeah, so this system allows us to do like basic checks.
So it's an agility feat, not a lightning speed feat?
Well, if you are using your lightning speed, you can roll your lightning speed rank.
Okay.
You just let me know while you're using your lightning speed to catch up to the car, so you roll your lightning speed rank.
Right. Okay.
Alright,
That's what we
excellent.
do.
You catch them. You catch them roughly about here. These guys are... and you pull them out, and you pull out the driver, and the other two guys pile out of the car as well. 1 second here. Two of these guys are just armed with crowbars. You see, they're like young kids. They're not like actual professional thugs, and they're really shaken and they're really distraught. This guy has a gun in his hand, but he's not like looking at you guys, and they're all like screaming at each other.
All right. I yell for Quick Fix the link. Or I yell to Quick Fix to close his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go and do a quick flash with my light powers, so I can kind of blind and disorient them in case I need to whoop their ass.
Oh, okay, cool, no problem.
I cover my eyes.
Cool. So that would be... what would they do in response?
That's light manipulation at good.
Yeah. The opposed to that is endurance, is it? It's because it's not psyche. This isn't mental. It's
No,
not
I think
very
it's
concentration.
agility.
Yeah. Well, we'll
For
do
them?
agility for simplicity. Alright, so
I
their
don't think that
agility...
matters though. Those boys are blinded.
Yeah.
I think I misdone, but they're blinded.
Let's see... Oh, right, the table. I need to have the table up. I keep forgetting that. So you were doing stun. You were trying to stun them. Stun. Okay, yeah. So stun is an endurance type attack. Okay. And you got what? A yellow?
Yes.
All right. Cool. So yellow is no. If they tried to resist this with their agility, like to turn away or something, they would have to do it as at -1 column shift, because was not their original intention. So they would do this at typical. Can they shield their eyes? You got a yellow, so you still win that one. This guy, what's agility? Submit. Shift is typical. Whoops, not typical. Submit.
What's that thing? Let me start recording.
He's stunned, and the third one, who was in the backseat as well. Agility. His agility is good, so he'll do this at typical. Submit. Alright, excellent. So the two ones in the backseat, they are stunned. And the guy in front, who is probably has his attention on quick fix, because he's the one quick fix pulled out of the driver's seat. He manages to avoid the worst of it, but he's still affected, and so he's waving this gun around and cannot see at all, and he's just like, stay away. And he's do we curse in this game? It's like, yeah, he's saying,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's like, what the hell, man? This was supposed to be simple. and the other two punks are arguing as well. It's like, well, you chose the damn car. I mean, you didn't even check it out first. And you guys hear them arguing amongst themselves, and what you hear over that is a baby is crying.
Alright, gentlemen. You can fight in your own time. Now either stand down or stay down. Your choice.
They actually, yeah, these two, they give up. This guy, however, he's gonna try to run away. Can he do that? It's an ability. Agility is good. Submit. We could have done this on the initiative. Alright. So he gets a success on his attempt to try to flee, unless anyone wants to apprehend him.
Alright, I'm gonna bop him with my disc then.
Cool. So that's our battle feat, and well, you'll see your choices from there.
Alright, so I get a +1 column shift for that. For my agility shift, and my agility is... My agility is excellent!
Yeah.
Not excellent!
Is there any way we can bump that up?
I mean, I could push it, but yeah.
You could use your carve up.
Oh man, I guess I just fucking missed. Go ahead, what do you got, Mike? Yeah.
Actually, he was stunned, so you would get a column shift on that.
Yeah, I mean, I already put it up to remarkable, which, you know, meant nothing.
I don't think 11's going to get him anything.
Yeah. Alright.
Nah, no, it's not. So go ahead, Mike. Do something.
Okay. So, these two are taken out. Is that the situation? Are they running? Who's
They
running?
they have their hands up and they are giving up because like they are like too old for this shit or something. Their plan was shot to shit when they stole a car and found that there was a baby in the back seat.
Okay. So this guy who's a little ahead, he's the guy who's trying to run?
Yeah, he is booking it.
Okay. I'm going to do. So there's no mother in the car, is there?
No, they pulled the mother out. Like what they
Right.
did, I should have probably described it better. Well, what they did, they waited until the mother started the car, and then pulled her out and tried to drive
Okay.
off with the car.
I'm going to super fastly grab the baby out of the car and then run it back to the mother.
Okay, cool.
So we're letting the criminal go.
No, I'm saving the baby. You're capturing criminals.
All right. So I guess I'm going to try to throw another disc at him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, actually, how many? This doesn't really matter for this turn, but I forgot to look at how many
Areas?
rounds or how many areas I can move.
Is that a function of the rank of your speed power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movement table. So I can move 7 areas per turn.
Yeah, you
Keep
can get
going
pretty
now.
far.
I could have ran back. That's all.
Yeah. That's why I was like looking at that and it's like the areas are pretty big. Like a block is just 2 areas, so like I don't really think we even have to count movement because you guys can pretty much get anywhere you need to in a situation such as this. So you do get this guy and you get the money back of your head and he goes down. And the 2 guys who are sitting, well, kind of sitting, standing off to the side with their hands up, they just shake their head. It's like, dumbass. So, one guy, this one says to the other, this was a stupid idea. We shouldn't even be getting involved with that museum job anyway.
So listen, boys, you two don't look like anybody who I've seen on these streets before. What put you around to this idea?
They look at each other and they're a little bit perplexed, and then they both kind of point to the hooded guy, and he says, "Well, it was his idea. He heard about this job that's going you know, there was this guy offering some work, and he said it'd be a simple thing. All the guy said was that we needed to get a car and show up next to the museum tomorrow night at a certain time."
No car in particular. You just had the bad luck to pick a car with a mother and child.
Look, man, it's the first time we've done this. God damn it. Why did you check the back seat? And he goes back to arguing.
Alright, Mr. Mastermind. What brings you here?
And he says, we never done anything like this before, but we've been hearing that the money's been real good with some of the how would they describe this? With some of the bigger gangs in the city, and we've been trying to get in on that. That's all.
So small
I
fish
mean, it's
try to
a
jump in the
little
fish fry. So what? Small fish try to jump into the fish fry. Good way to get burned, boys.
Hey, there's fish food out there, and we need to get some of it.
You got a name, kid?
Yes, I did. I actually have a name for him, but I can't remember what the hell it was. Let's call
Not
him.
your name. Not your name, kid. You got a name for the people who are supposed to be paying you.
Oh, right. He says, look, it's this guy named. I don't know what his real name is, but they call him the Fence. He's the guy that arranges jobs.
Well, at least he's keeping it original.
He hires and fires and pays. It's like, that's the guy that we deal with.
I see. So, is he expecting you to show up with a car?
I don't know what the plan is. They just told us to show up with a car. It's like they need extra bodies. I was gonna say extra muscle. It's like muscle. It's like yeah. So they just need some extra muscle down at the museum tomorrow. And we figured this was our in because they don't usually do outside hire.
All right. Quicks.
Yep.
Come here a minute. I got something to talk to you about. Maybe we can work this out.
Okay.
You stick around. I assume we tied him up so that they have to stick around.
Yeah, he's got this like a bump on the back of his head, and he's dazed. The other guys are still blinking because they can't see properly as yet.
So you're quick. Question. You got a ride? You don't mind getting some scratches on?
Do I have a what?
Ride. You don't mind getting some scratches on? Here's what I was thinking. No. Hold up. Listen. Here's what I was thinking. You and me lay down in the back seat of the car, right? Make it look like these three are driving. And then when we get to the shop where they're supposed to do what they do, we hop out, whoop everybody's ass, and shut down whatever they're doing.
Yeah, I just don't really know if I have a car, to be honest with you.
Wait, homie, you don't know if you got a car?
Well, I don't have too much of anything at the moment.
Come on, man, use quick fix, right? You invent shit. Why don't you invent a car?
Well, let's go see what we can do. I guess we'll have to go see if we can buy a car.
The mother thanks you, by the way. She's really, really grateful, and she's holding the baby, and she's trying to soothe it because the baby has been crying. And she, she's thanking you guys profusely in the middle of making baby noises.
Oh, man. We're so glad we were able to help you. And we hope you and your young child here, live a good, healthy life. In the meantime, be sure to go ahead and drive your vehicle to safety. If you need our help, just give a call.
And she says, "Thank you so much. I can never repay you. This is my daughter. I was taking her to go get something at the pharmacy for her."
Oh no, is she sick?
It's these antibiotics thing. It's a thing. She's got colic.
Oh.
That's why she's
I know
so
what my mom used to do. I know what they say my mom did for me, but I don't think that's legal in 2018.
Yeah. So she says, "Anyway, thank you so much." And she gets back in the car, and she drives off. I guess, yeah. You guys get some popularity for that.
Cool. All right. Fine. You don't know if you have a car. Let me go see if I can contact my company, and maybe let us borrow a car.
Well, I mean, we can get an old junker and I can fix it up, but I mean...
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need some place to fix it up at.
Yeah. So the museum, let's see. Let's pick a good place for the museum. I know I had a place set out for it on this map. Which one of these buildings should we use for the museum? I guess it's not, because it's not really going to be that far away. let's say this one. Oh, sorry. Shift. Yeah. Let's say that one.
In the meantime, we're going to be looking for a busted old abandoned vehicle. I don't know what you would suggest we do. You know, we're just going to go look for a vehicle that has like a boot on it that hasn't been moved, an abandoned car, and see if we can use it to convince people that the people we captured stole it, and see if we can get some leads on where they take it.
I'm going to say that on your salary as mascot, I think you can afford a car. Because I think it's reasonable to expect that you would be able to afford a car.
I just didn't want to use my own car.
Yeah. Well, this at the museum, how would you guys figure this out? Or how should I tell you?
Maybe we should just rent a car under a false name.
Yeah.
That's probably against the law, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so let's see, what do we do next? And yeah, I guess it's kind of up to you guys. So you have one location at the museum that you've uncovered so far. You have a contact technically in the sense that you know who is the middleman who arranges the jobs as defense, and but you don't have a location for him because he doesn't have like an office or anything.
Right. That's why we're trying to set up the guys who we got to follow with them and see where they go and see if we can get anything from there.
Yeah. Alright, so give me a reason feat? Intuition. Yeah,
Alright.
give me intuition feats. Let's see how well it goes with you guys getting some more information from them. Excellent. Oh, you guys are horrible.
A D100 is not a kind dice.
No, it's not. It's really not. Really not.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of room for error.
We learned that in the Call of Cthulhu games. The D100 is brutal. So these guys just they just shrug and it's like, look, man, we told you as much as we could. All we know is that there's a big thing at the museum tomorrow, and I don't know, maybe there's a job going off down there. That's pretty much it. Can we just go now?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh yeah, you guys could go. You guys could go. You could go to jail. You go directly to jail.
Oh yeah. So I assume one of you guys would call the police and hand these guys over.
So I want to go.
Remember, folks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to go someplace where I can make some weapons or something, so that I'm not just relying on money.
Right. You had said you were a business person.
I have business finance talent. I'm an engineer. Right?
Yeah, because I was wondering if you had like a little shop or something, or you have like a backroom workshop or something.
Well, that's kind of what I was hoping for, but I didn't know, what the
Yeah.
situation was.
Yeah, that's great. You can have that.
Okay. So like a little engineering business. Alright.
Yeah.
Where's a good spot for that, do you think?
I guess generally speaking, let's start at the top left of the map. Do you think? Or do you guys want to be more in the center of the city? Yeah, I think let's be in the center of the city.
Doesn't matter.
So
Okay.
let's see, what looks like an apartment building?
I think if you actually stay up and you keep going over to the right, if you stay on the top of the map, right about maybe 3 or 4 blocks over, you run into apartments, a grocery store, and then there's a hospital and then a park.
Oh, like this stuff here?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So apartment
that, there's
building, the grocery store. Where's the grocery store?
Grocery store's on the top of the farthest, I guess I should, the one beside the hospital.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, so that building, that block, you guys could probably have your apartments there if you want. And I assume like the ground floor is storefronts and so on. So you would have some sort of repair shop, I guess, with your workshop in the back room, and you can do your tinkering there if that fits for you.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What do you have for shit there, All Star?
Well,
Can you do anything other than fight?
I make light.
You can make light?
Yeah, so I blinded the guys with sparkly lights.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, sick.
That's new. He can also make sounds.
No,
Yeah, what do you have for...
I have low level light. I have something called. Actually, I need more skills because I rolled to get 4 skills in total. Right now, my skills are throwing objects and medicine.
Cool.
Okay.
But I need 2 more, and I need to figure out what those are. In the meantime, I got free powers, so I already am running with light manipulation.
Yeah.
Probably going to start with extra attack.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm taking flying yet.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start with my health drain touch.
Alright. Cool.
And what that means is I can literally just touch somebody, drain some health from them, and I can transfer it to one of you guys. I'll wait on my flight and my body armor.
Alright.
So Darren, I'd like to put Winning Edge Towers somewhere. Probably at the Centennial offices. That's on Arthur Street.
Centennial. I'm fine with the location. I just want to know like where it is, so I'll know like where to look for it later on.
Yeah, that's on Arthur Street, North Arthur Street. I don't know what that means to you.
Probably not much. That's the northeast or north or southeast, or is it?
I'll move myself over there.
Yeah, it's a big map, and still manages to not be many buildings. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Can you guys give me a second? I have to make a phone call, but just drag me along wherever you're going to go.
Yeah, no problem.
Remember, folks, this Citizens Arrest was brought to you by Winning Edge Sports.
Yeah.
Winning Edge. For you to become the hero in you.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have had like a little thing for you guys for solving that. I think like I had an instinct, just like an urge to have like the police come to collect these guys and maybe speak to you guys and give you guys like a good job kind of thing. And then you would probably be able to get some more information from him.
No, you just probably look at it the same way you look at picking up thugs or whatever for karma points. Nothing got damaged. Yeah. We caught thugs and nobody died.
Yeah, exactly. How much karma points do you start out with, Onyx?
Fuck me. Hold on. Uh, 34.
I want to bump that up to 50.
Alright.
Yeah. So how karma is going to work? Oh yeah, well I should probably wait till Mike and Ben drop in. So I'll just like give that explanation.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah.
So while Mike is busy in his garage making some weapons, I'll go ahead back to Winning Edge Towers
Yeah.
and go over what we just did with the fight.
Yeah.
So let's see. I actually didn't get a contact when I rolled.
Oh, okay.
But I know obviously I should have one.
Yeah.
So we'll just call it staff. I'm just not close to anybody until I earn a contact, I guess.
Did you like not get any at all? Does it not give
Yeah, I
you?
got zero.
Wow, that's harsh. Take 2 contacts.
Okay. Um. All right, cool. So I'll take my old coach is who I can actually talk to,
Right. Yeah.
and as far as winning edge is going,
Mhm.
I will go with a guy named Malcolm. We'll call him Malcolm Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call him Malcolm Franks.
Cool.
So Malcolm Franks is the guy who is my handler at Winning Edge.
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and say he's standoffish, a little nebbish, but he also is extremely secretive. So it's like I'm trying to talk to him, but he's not the easiest guy to talk to.
Oh, okay.
But you can plan whatever you want, just to give you an idea of what I had.
Yeah. And that's kind of cool.
Oh my
actually.
God! All right, Malcolm, did you see that?
All right. So that's the
Look,
coach.
we just went in there. I'm talking to Malcolm. I'm not talking to Coach right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
talking to Coach when shit's serious.
Yeah.
So Malcolm, what did you think? How was the program? How was the picture? How was the clarity? Could you hear me right? Could you see what I did? You see when I just came down to flash the lights, man?
I think that was quite exceptional. I believe that will show up very nicely for our presentation next week on the for that charity event that we booked for you.
Wait, which one is this? Where do I have to be?
Oh yeah, we've decided to do some more outreach kind of events, seeing as how that seems to be kind of the style these days. And with
Is
all
this
these-
actual outreach or more advertisement outreach?
aren't they the same thing?
They're not. Never mind. All right, man. Listen, I'm just trying to figure out. Did we do good? We saved some lives out there. It's like we met this lady. Kid was crying. Stopped 3 criminals, and I think we actually got some clues. We can actually really move on with this thing.
Some clues.
Yeah, clues. Look, I know I'm not supposed to do a whole lot of detective work. I know you guys prefer if I just, go straight up with what you already set up. But I think we can do some good here. I mean, it sounds like something big is going down.
Well, our main purpose with this little endeavor is to make sure that we're seen doing good. Was it well received by the public?
The lady was happy.
Yes, she seemed
The
to
lady
be.
was
I'm back.
It's not the biggest audience in the world, but that's what the YouTube hits it for. That's what Twitch is all about. I got a whole lot of likes and shares.
And he nods and he says, "That's true. I suppose our next phase will be to get you being heroic in much more visible fashion.
Whatever
Clearly,
you
we're
say.
seeing that the equipment works. This is going to be excellent publicity for us."
Oh no, not again. Thank you for the 3-month sub. You go ahead. You're also an all-star.
But don't forget, day after tomorrow, charity event.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
message you.
Wait, he's going to give me a location.
Do I have a location? It'll be some kind of a ballroom thing.
Yes, sir. All right, so we fade to black back to Mike's garage, sparks flying, iron in the air.
The welding helmet. I always like that imagery where there's the welding helmet and the acetylene torch and grinders grinding and and then when he's done it's like a tricycle or some tiny thing.
So
I like that.
what What am I working on? Am I working on weapons or am I working on a vehicle?
That's up to you.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
you can decide what you want to tinker on and that kind of thing.
Okay, well, I do want to get some weapons. You said we have a car?
Yeah, Mike has a vehicle.
Okay.
Some sedan or something, you know, whatever suits
This
your
is
style.
it
Oh,
has a
you
warning.
would have like one of those lift a truck with a lift kit or something.
A truck with a lift kit?
Yeah, and winning edge emblazoned on the side,
Oh, okay, all right.
and the roll bars
Um,
and the fog lights and that kind
okay,
of thing.
can we? I would like to change that for a van. I'm gonna keep my eye out for a either a SWAT van or an armored van. That's maybe
Actually,
a
come to
junker
think of
that I
it,
can buy.
come to think of it, Mike, you would have some sort of goods van, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I was actually just about to pull out a picture of the Red Bull truck. I mean, the Red Bull cars. I don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
seen them. They had a Red Bull on them.
Yeah, well, Onyx, you would have that for certain because you know that's like the promotional vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, so Onyx would have that, and Mike, you would have some sort of like delivery van style of vehicle that you bring supplies for your shopping.
Okay, I want something a little more beefier. A little beefier.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ah,
anyway,
good. So
I'm just
I
gonna keep
think
my
you've
eye
just
out and
yeah, I think you've
scan
just
the
given us a
GG and
really
shit.
good role, in the sense that you can roll your ingenuity or engineering thing to see how much of an improvement you do on the van tonight.
Okay. I'm not going to do that right now. Though I'm going to make myself like stun guns
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
or like force guns, like I had.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cyclops eyeballs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
whip something
that's fine.
out.
Oh, does Onyx come
And
to
I'm going
meet
to
you
throw
yet?
together like. I guess I'm almost exactly like I was in the last game. Where I'm
Yeah,
going to throw together like little smoke bombs and
yeah. So do you
shit
guys hang
that-
out with each other?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
does Onyx come and hang out with you there while you're doing your thing? Or
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. I think we'll find out as we move along.
yeah.
Hello? Anyone?
We can hear you.
Can't hear Mike.
I can hear both
You
of
can't
you.
hear me?
I'm behind. We're deaf. I'll always do it.
Hello? Mike? Mike? Mike! Mike! Okay, yeah, I'm gonna restart. Oh, the Red Bull thing. Is that a smart for you? Red Bull
Yeah.
has a smart car? No, that's not a smart car. That has to be some sort of
No,
like
it's not
custom
smart.
thing.
It has like a little refrigerator in it.
Yeah.
They have like hot girls throw Red Bulls to people that have little Red Bull backpacks.
Oh, cool. I would really like to have a smart for you. That car, I know it's not like the best or fastest car, but it looks like such an amazing. If you think of it as a toy rather than a car, it's something you would really want. It's like the smart for you, I think it is. No, it's smart car, something like that. So anyway, you guys are at your respective apartments, and I assume you would probably like switch on the TV. And so one of the things that does come across, there's evening news, and there was a mention of this woman with who was assailed, but who was helped by some unknown. That is actually a good question, Onyx. Like, yeah, I think you would get some kind of publicity from that, in the sense that I think they wouldn't have video, at least not yet, until you upload your thing.
Right.
But
Yeah,
but,
upload.
but there would be a
properly.
mention of, like someone, she would have like a reporter would have found her, and she would have described you. So she describes you in detail without like mentioning your name, because I don't think she stopped to ask who you were. But it's clear that it's the winning edge logo that she's describing. And she's saying that you guys came in at exactly the right moment, and you saved her baby, her precious baby. And so that it's a little snippet, but you know that is on the news. And then like there's a commercial where there's an advertisement for help me out here, guys. Like, what's it called when the museum puts on a display, like yeah, it's like a week-long special attraction type of display.
Yeah, like a exhibit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it's an advertisement for the museum's new undersea exhibit, and where they are going to be displaying treasures and rare items that have been recovered with the use of the new nautical probe being developed at NYU University. So like there's some stuff that's recovered from the deep, and the public is invited to come and view the items and to learn a little bit more about the marine environment, blah 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 blah, educational stuff.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah. And the opening of this exhibition is tomorrow night.
Okay, that's not the charity event, is it?
No, that's not the charity event. That's I was just putting a plot hook in for later.
So we have a
alright.
charity event, a museum opening, and a car fucking whatever to do all tomorrow night.
No, well, you can choose when and where you do different things. The museum is tomorrow night. You guys have the rest of tonight to do. The charity event is going to be on the weekend, which is like a couple days. Let's say about 3 days away.
Okay. Okay, so do I have to roll anything for the things I'm making?
Yes. Let's take a look at your engineering and tell me like what it gives you, what it is you do. Because there's still some stuff on the building and the kit bashing that I'm not so quick on.
Right. I wish I could.
It's a resource rule, right? Is it?
Yes, but I also have business finance.
Yeah. So I think your business finance would give you a good column shift. There you go. Thanks for that.
Business finance gives me 1. Engineering also gives me 1.
Yeah.
And repair tinkering it gives me a +2 to repair.
All right, cool. So add that all in, and let's see. Force gun. Is there anything in a force gun that you would need?
That second one is repair tinkering.
Yeah. Alright, so what is going to happen here, right, Mike, is you're going to give me a roll, and once it's successful, you have a gun that works in pretty much the same way. Maybe it's like a reduced range or something, but I have something in mind for later on that will allow you to upgrade the abilities, and then it'll be like a proper force gun.
Okay. So I'm rolling a reason feat. I'm rolling a reason roll.
Yes.
Or it would be a reason roll with an unearthly because of my mechanical intuition.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see that. The force guns, I don't think they would be like a difficult thing in any case, so I'm fine with that. Right, so 48. Yeah, that's good. So how does this sound? What you've created is a gun that is kind of it shoots something like compressed air. But because of your ingenuity, it's able to act on a long range. Compressed air because natural, normal science. Because later on, you may or may not be able to get some equipment that makes it literal, actual force guns.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, and like grenades and things of that nature, like forget what I had in the last one, like gas grenades and glue grenades and stuff like that.
Yeah, give me an engineering feat for that, I think. It would, you see, resource would play into this too, so I'm wondering how do I make you do this roll?
Well, I think I do 2 rolls.
Yeah.
I think I do resource roll to see if I can afford it, and then I
Yeah.
do the roll to see if I can do it.
Yeah, that was my first thought. I was wondering if it
Okay.
had some special procedure that reduced it to 1 roll. So go ahead and give us those rolls, and let's
yeah.
see what it comes up with.
Okay, so I'm rolling a resource roll,
Mm-hmm.
but I have engineering and business finance, and that gives me a +2.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I rolling under ability feat?
You can
Whatever
use the
it's-
blank, the 3 dashes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm at good, excellent.
Yeah, I would have included like resource and contacts and stuff on there, but after a while it just gets to be too much.
Yeah. Hey, look at that.
95. Oh yeah.
So that was for the last one.
Oh, okay. So
Well,
this
no,
is
I'm wondering, is that for the last one or is that for this one?
okay because for the last one you would have also needed to roll a reason and a resource.
Well, for the guns, I would have had to roll a reason and a resource. Now this
Right.
would just be, for
Yeah.
that one. So now I have to roll another resource.
Yeah. There is something with the guns that I had in the back of my mind, but I didn't know how to phrase it. But then what I just realized is that I did actually give you guys this, so you would be aware of it. That newspaper page.
Yeah.
That was on the. I think that would probably be, let's say, this morning's paper. Either this
Yeah,
morning or
okay.
the day before. Right. So one of the articles in that paper is that Dr. Octopus's tentacles have been broken.
Right.
You know that some of the components in those tentacles are what you need to build a better gun. And you would have some components in there that would help you with your grenades and stuff as well.
I have to. Okay, so in order to get those parts, I would have to salvage them from Dr. Octopus's arms.
Yeah. Getting your hands on that is probably going to be a little bit tricky. We don't have any means of doing that as yet, but this is going to progress. This is going to show up later on.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, think about it. The good news is, absolutely nothing bad has ever happened to anybody who's stolen technology off of Spider-Man's enemies.
That's right.
Yeah! Holy shit.
Okay, I have to really go to the bathroom because something bad's going to happen.
Alright, cool.
I'll just be a second and I'll be right back.
Alright, cool.
So yeah, and I'm going to make those grenades and all that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
just tell me when I get back what the power rank is and what I have to all that shit.
Oh, okay. I did not know.
When I get back.
Yeah, when you get back. I did not know that I give you the power rank. I thought it was kind of similar to just acquire grades,
I think what he's
basically.
thinking is, I think what he's thinking is that the invention's something that you want to keep within your power, so he can't just go and create an invisibility ray, roll a 90, and you say, "Oh yeah, that's good," or roll a 60 and say, "Well, I guess you passed."
Yeah. I mean,
Something is to keep the power of invention within
within limits.
the
Well, within reason is the better way to say it. Yeah, because like that's the hard thing. Is like I don't want to limit him, but then I don't want it to kind of get out of hand, because like if he creates 2 items so far, and like every session he just keeps creating stuff, eventually it's just going to be this long list, and you know, how do we keep track of all that? And so it's a little tricky.
Plus, the convention is extremely open-ended.
Yeah.
I would say if I was you, I would just drop down with like, so these are some things I want to do, see if that works, and then let him invent them, you know, as the time comes.
Yeah, like I think like one of the major methods they have for dealing with that is to put a requirement on the creation of it. So like if you wanted to do grenades, I would tell them, well, in order to build the grenades, there's one particular thing you need to get.
Yeah, I think that's where that price comes from.
Yeah.
Because most of them, like laser guns and stuff, they usually end up having like a cost of remarkable or amazing or whatever else.
Oh no, this isn't like a cost. It isn't something you just save and pay. Like it like for instance, like how I told him, one of the components would be from Doc Ock's arms. It would be some specific thing that he has to go and get, that he can't just buy.
I think that'll be in control. Still let him do, you know, probably let him do some of the basics, like either boomerangs type stuff, or what Hawkeye gets for weapons. Like those be basics that he can invent and kind of have access to without having to really bust his head. But when he wants to do something really interesting, like make a teleport ray, and by the way, you see this game pretty much warns you against teleportation. You don't make that something rough.
Yeah.
You need like a fucking solid piece of black matter in order to make a teleportation ray, and even then, it still might not work. If he ever does want to do that, don't forget Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool has a teleportation device, but it's wonky, where it works sometimes, and sometimes it'll teleport him where he doesn't want to go, and sometimes it'll just fucking blow him up.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to do like a specific rank for its results that you can't get increased or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But as for the grenades, I think, let me take a look at the normal weapon specs, and see if grenades are on that table.
I know Ben's in chat. I don't know if he's in game yet, though. Or maybe he has dropped himself in the chat, but he's still doing what he's doing.
Yeah, possibly. Range T. What does T stand for? Throne?
Pretty sure T stands for typical?
Throne, I think. Knife and spear are throne range, so I guess that would vary depending on who is throwing. I think the grenades, because of the fact that they are not used as weapons and that they're used more as tools, would not have like their own rank. I think you would probably use your ability ranks for what you were going to do.
I'll throw it like a rock and put the ranks onto whatever the effect is.
So like for instance, if he is doing the glue grenade, I would make him roll battle feat, grappling.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So it's like the glue hits, but it's a question of, is it strong enough to hold them?
Yeah.
And then the glue itself is what gets a rank. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's how I would probably handle his tools, because the majority of them would not be like weapons exactly. So it's more like, you know, gadgets, tools, and things. So I think that would kind of work.
I think it has to do with the strength of the adhesive.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're putting straight on the adhesive.
Alright, so 4 cups of coffee. Jesus.
Looks like you need waiting edge drinks.
Oh shit. Alright. Cool, so Mike has been doing his thing. And Onyx, you're pretty much all set for the night.
Yeah. Do I have Quick Fix's phone number?
Yeah, because I think I hadn't gotten around, I got distracted, so before I was able to really find out more about, like, if you guys work as a team.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're not strictly speaking a team, but we are okay teaming up here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, obviously, we probably would have wanted to look at it as did we all stumble into the same thing. But here it looks like we at least ran into the same situation well enough, and we're still on the lower end of superhero circles. What was it, Class C heroes? Yeah, so we're still Class C heroes. Exactly. I don't know. I don't remember what that guy with the bike's name was, but I guess that's what level we're at now.
Yeah, so that's cool. So yeah, it's no problem if you guys have each other's number or anything. That
So
is
we've probably run into each other, but you know we're good to work together. But we both go our separate ways when we're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Onyx is the guy who, All-Star is the kind of guy who always has business cards to hand out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I'll go ahead and I try to call Quick Fix.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because that's another reason as well. Because Mike is a gadget guy, and you have your gadgets and all, you would have paid attention to that.
Yeah, I totally have that in mind. I'd like to get my hands on some of that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm now dialing Quick Fix.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. So, yeah, I answered the phone or whatever, and hello?
Yo, QF, what's up, man? It's All-Star.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Not bad, not bad. Look, I was thinking, man. We got that thing going down at the museum tomorrow. Underwater exhibits. You think Namor might show up?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, you're right. He never shows up. Guy's an asshole anyway, from what I know.
I don't know why you keep hoping for him to show up.
Well, it's just I got this bet going. Like, the first time I meet Namor, is he going to be wearing pants or not?
That's a good bet.
Forget that. How we doing on the car front? We going to be able to infiltrate this dire criminal organization?
I mean, I have a delivery van. I'd rather not use that.
No, man, we don't want to bring anything over there that we got to bring back home. I mean, you know, cameras could be running. We don't want it looking like all of a sudden you're a criminal. You know, I don't know, man. I heard the Punisher hangs out like close to your block.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, well, I mean, I do have this old junky car, I guess, don't I? Or we don't just grab one and I can just whip it up real quick. I don't need to deal one.
Oh, that's cool. Let's go ahead and use that. One of those little dudes who we arrested yesterday, he's already out on parole. You know, we flipped on his boys. So, the way I see it, let's go grab him up real quick, put him up in the driver's seat, we hide in the back, and then we go and find out what's going on. Unless you think that driving into the middle of a chop shop full of who knows how many villains with how many weapons is a bad idea.
No, I don't think it's a bad idea at all, but I think we need to come prepared, you know, like we have to set up things within the car, maybe to incapacitate people so that we don't have to get out. I'd like to reinforce the car to so that they can't shoot us through it.
That's what good idea. I get my ex-girlfriend's mixtape.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We could blast that until they give up.
It won't take too long. I mean, assuming we can take it ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. We'll need like earphones or earplugs or something. We'll figure it out anyway. Bring over whatever you got, and let's do this. You can give me a hand.
Yeah, no problem. I can swing on over. And hey, yo,
What about
homie.
that other fucking? What about that fucking robot guy?
Robot? You know a
I'd
robot?
like to get my hands on him.
Wait. Homie, you talking about being gay for a robot? I mean,
No.
I guess it's not really gay one way or another. It's just like robots don't have sex, so it's whatever. But
I just
you
want to
know
see
a robot?
I want to see what his guts look like.
So you're saying you want to get all for the best of that robot?
Look, if it's a pleasure model, then it's a pleasure model. I didn't make them. But
What robot, by the way? How do you know a robot?
there's a robot kicking around here somewhere. Trust me, I know robots.
You know what, man? I'm coming over because if you see a robot and shit, I gotta hang out with you. It's boring as hell in this factory anyway. All it is a whole bunch of scientists with a whole bunch of weird technologies and weird chemicals and all sorts of other boring shit. Nobody knows what the hell they're talking about.
Do they leave any of that shit lying around? Like, can you just pick it up when you're throwing out the garbage or something?
Honestly, they're pretty tough about the garbage even. It's like we got security in the front, security at the desk, and yeah, they definitely got security over in the dumpsters too. Ocean detectors, heat sensors. I don't know. It's like, well, as far as I know, I'm just here for some like little energy drink company. They provide me with the weapons. I go out and do some healing. But if I didn't know any better, I would set her up to something else. You know, all the experiments and everything they got going on here. I don't know, man. Look, I'll keep my eye open. Sometimes they go and give me extra stuff to use, see if I can make it work. Right now they gave me this bouncy fist. So what it's supposed to do is it bounces off of people. I don't know. You can check it out. You can tell me if it looks like it's interesting or not.
Okay,
All right, homie. I'll see you in like 5-10 minutes.
cool. Come in the back.
So you guys are in the van?
No, I don't want to use my van. Or you talking to him?
Alright, sorry about that. I got a little lost. So like, tell me what the plan is, like, basically.
Well, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say that I have an old junked car that I can kind of whip up a little bit of defensive abilities. You know, like thick doors and bulletproof glass, or at least something that will keep us from getting shot. And we're gonna go to the chop shop.
Alright, give me your 2 rules for that, and let's see if
Okay.
you would have been able to put that together previously.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for Mike to get here too. He's gonna help. So.
Yeah, I'll ride now. I just put a picture of a car.
I also want to kind of like equip it with some sort of gas or paralyzing gas, like knockout gas or something. Maybe that it comes out from around the car and it goes out in a circle, but it doesn't get inside the car. Is my hope.
How do I handle that?
I'll start making rolls.
Mike, you like the car I found?
What's that?
I put up a picture of a car in the Discord.
Yeah. That looks good. So this is my resource roll.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. So you have the things.
I have the money.
And your reason, I guess, will show how well it turns out.
So while you're actually doing real work, I'm going to go ahead and show you a blueprint of a car I think you should make.
Okay.
Look, man, totally inconspicuous.
Yeah. I don't know how stable those tires are, though. They look like they'd be a target.
Oh, see, here's the cool part. They fly off.
They fly off.
Yeah. Like, you make the car fly a little bit, the wheels fly off, and you can shoot them like disc. Now, I don't know how to make the car fly.
Or
But-
shoot.
Yeah, that's also a problem.
I'll think about it.
Just saying, man. You remember lowriders used to be real popping. This is a high rider.
Uh-huh. Okay, I don't know. Do you know how much those tires are going to cost?
We could just use some of the ones from, like, those horse and buggy carriages. Sometimes when they go and put them aside, they just leave the tires sitting around.
Okay, alright. So, you want to half-ass this? I mean, we could just get a wagon and get it pulled by a horse.
Oh, no, man, that sounds kind of romantic, right?
Yeah, yes, you're right. You're right. Okay. My guy smokes a pipe.
Don't kill yourself.
So sometimes he coughs. Okay, so yeah, I quickly try to put this car thing together.
Uh-huh. Alright, so,
Everyone
did it work out? Yeah, you're pretty, set with those rules
I
there.
got
Oh, yeah.
yellows
You
for
have
those.
your vehicle. What does it look like? Like, is it as inconspicuous as you would hope?
Yeah, I mean, look at Discord, and you can see Mike put up a picture of like this old fucking. It's
I
like
saw
a
the
K car,
wheels
maybe.
thing. Is
No,
it that
the
one
one
or is it
above
the
it.
brown?
No, the brown one.
Okay, alright, cool.
It's got a little bit thicker, shit all around it, and I'm just gonna put like, I guess nozzles on the bottom that kind of stick out the side, and that's gonna be where the gas is gonna come out, the knockout gas, or even like, yes. Also, I want to rig up some sort of gas masks for us.
Yeah, that's simple. So let's see rules for that. Should I even make you roll for that? I mean, yeah, let's make you roll for that.
Okay.
So, quick fix. You said you got a robot coming over?
No.
Are you know a robot?
There's a robot around. I've just kind of seen him. I've been keeping my ear to the ground, and I've heard people say that there's some sort of crazy robot man fighting crime.
Oh, snap. Like RoboCop?
I'm not sure. It's just rumors. It might not even be true.
Yeah. I know how y'all nerds sometimes just make shit up. I mean, not you nerds, not you nerds, because you're not a nerd. You're awesome. I mean, I'm gonna shut up now.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think I just barely got that one.
Okay, so this
It's getting late.
is 1, 2, 3.
My brain's not working.
2. You did the 2 rolls for those?
Yeah. First one was a 73 for fucking resources.
Yeah, and the
Second
second
was
one was 29. Yeah. Alright, yeah. You get your gas mask together. That's fine.
Okay.
You see how different it is when you roll that on Earthly?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I was trying to keep you guys ranks to be a little bit more reasonable, because it does make a big difference.
Well, it does. But yeah, you're right. It does. But I mean, to be honest, it's I can still fail the roll to be able to afford it.
Yeah.
You know, with the 2 rolls.
Yeah,
And
you can.
also, the maximum anything can be on the car is remarkable. Because that's all I can afford.
Yes, that is correct. Right, now that I have all you guys here, just the how karma is going to operate. Onyx, I bumped his karma up from 35 to 50 because 35 is crap. Ben, what's your karma at? Nothing. 28. Alright, you take 50 as well. And Mike, yours is what?
60.
60, you are good. Should I give you? Yeah, alright, that's fine. So how this is gonna work. At the beginning of each session, you decide how much of that 50 or 60 you guys are putting into the karma pool. So for instance, you can split it even 25-25. You can put the whole thing in, or you can put none in. Whatever portion you do not put into the pool, you save that for advancement. Because you save up your karma, and you spend the karma to either raise ranks or unlock powers or anything like that. So like with your 50, Ben, just as an instance, if you decided to put 25 into the pool and save 25 for advancement, on your sheet you would mark under, you see there's a section for karma pool. You would mark down that you have 20, you add 25 to your karma pool. This is done at the beginning of every session.
And then whatever's left over you put under saves?
Yes.
Or you put in the save box? Okay.
Let me pull up a sheet, one of your sheets, so I can give you exactly what you're looking at. Let's pull someone's strings.
Why would I have karma next to my health?
Sorry?
Or was it where help?
Ah, here we go, player characters. Sly character sheet. Right, it would go under, there's a section titled Karma Pool / Advancement Fund. So the Karma Advancement Fund item, under that you put what you are saving up your karma for.
So, does everybody share the pool, or is that your own pool?
Everybody shares the pool.
Okay. So, I'm going to put 30 into the pool.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to put 30 in saved.
Right, cool. So that 30 saved, you are banking that, and as the sessions go by and you keep banking, you're going to get enough to do something at some point. I think to raise a rank, to raise any rank, the first time cost 150 karma.
Okay, I'm looking towards power feats.
Yeah, so there's a course laid out to unlock that as well. I think I gave you guys the page and the book that it's all written down in the last time.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright, cool. So, this karma pool, what is going to happen with the pool is that anybody can pull from the pool to to do your rules, but the rules on it are that if you're going to use from the pool, you have to say beforehand.
Okay.
And it costs you, when you do that, it will always be a minimum of 10 karma that is spent.
Okay. So do I add Ben's 25 to my 30 then?
Yeah, plus whatever.
25.
Cool. So
Right,
your
so 50.
your team pool, your team karma pool is 30, 25, 25, that's 50, 80. You guys have a karma pool of 80 to spend to boost rolls for the session.
Okay.
And for the next session, your karma will refresh. This is my own little tweak. Your karma will refresh back to your original 50, 50, 60, and then you divvy that up again.
Okay. Good.
Oh, cool. So that makes us not have to be afraid to use karma.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was about to say, when you said minimum of 10, I was like, well, I guess we're not using karma.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So your karma pool of 80, you can use that this session because it refreshes every session. I set it up that way because I figured that was a lot more fair.
Yeah, I mean, this is the fact that it gets us to actually feel good using it, because literally what you just did right there was the difference between me never using karma and now using it when it's necessary.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, that makes a big difference because I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's why I always thought the karma was so fucked up, because
Yeah.
you need to use it for so many things,
Yeah.
and they give you so little of it.
Well, that was one of the things I looked at the test run we did with when you GM'd Mike. Because one of the things was the karma, and we mentioned that the karma rewards didn't really they were crap. So that was one of the things I was working on, how to fix that system. All right.
Yeah.
So So anything else you guys need to clear up on that? So like when how you use the karma, right? You say, like if you're going to do a roll and you think that it might be one that you have a strong chance of failing and you want to use the karma, you let me know that you are using karma. All right. So if you fail by a figure of, let's say you need 35 more to make the green, that 35 comes from the pool, straightforward. If you need only 5 to make the pool, 10 still comes out because the minimum expenditure is 10. If you end up passing the roll and you don't need karma, you still spend 10. So 10 still comes out.
Right. I want to know what the damage my guns and grenades and mines do.
Oh, good, right, yes, your guns, your force guns.
Oh, can I also make a grapple gun?
I think we have to decide how many things you can make in a session.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Because so far you have made 2 force guns, you have made a shit ton of grenades, you've made a vehicle, and you've armored the vehicle.
This is just because I didn't have all this stuff already. This is just a fast forward of the stuff that I probably should have already had when I started.
I do agree with that, which is why it's not a big problem now. But like for instance, I think for next session, whatever you create next session will have to be something that you created in the time span since now. So next session will be a little bit more thing.
I don't plan on making anything else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to get to where my guy was in the other game.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. All right. No problem. So
things will be different after that.
All right. So you can give me the rules for the grappling gun. That's fine.
Okay.
Your gun. Oh, you guys remember what I said about like guns and shooting? The damage to the gun adds to your shooting rank.
Oh, I can't afford my fucking grapple gun.
I think that would be like you used up your spare parts on like the grenades.
Yeah, okay.
So you just need to get some more spare parts and then you can try again, and that's fine.
Right. So what am I doing for damage?
So, like for
Opposed?
instance,
Oh, right. Sorry, you were just saying that.
yeah. So let's see. So, like for instance, your gun. Let's just see that your gun, just like any other handgun, has the what is it? Typical damage of 6. That adds to your shooting. So when you fire the gun, where is your? Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong page. Players, where is your token? I need to get your ability stuff. Okay.
Hey, Darren,
Stuff.
I know Mike wants to know this pretty soon, but
Yeah.
if he's leaving at 10, we really want to get Ben in before he has to leave.
Yeah.
Right. Shooting. So I think. Alright, so your shooting damage comes from your shooting round. I think your shooting would be excellent all-star. So you would do excellent damage plus whatever you were shooting with. So it's excellent plus 6 if you were using a handgun.
Okay, so it takes your agility plus whatever the damage is.
Yeah. Alright, so I think that's the first day covered. The next day comes and you guys I guess we can fast forward to evening, and it's approaching that time when the museum gala is going to be opening, and there's media and there's some celebrity guests and patrons and that kind of thing. That's why Winning Edge is starting to look more at charity events rather than sporting events, at least for this week or this couple of weeks, because that happens to be in style right now. So that's over on this side here. So what do? You guys go over to the museum. The exhibit is free, by the way, so you guys don't have to worry about like sneaking in and stuff. It's an exhibit, so.
So as soon as we're about to leave, I say one more time, man, you do not expect me to believe that there's just a robot running around outside. I mean, if there was a robot running around the streets, there'd be mass panic. People screaming, "Oh my God, there's a robot!"
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he could look like a person or like a horse or a dog. It could look like anything.
Yeah.
Look, man, like take a look at that out there the window. You see that big robot-looking thing? If that was walking around, people would freak out.
So, like, what will happen is that let me just open the scene then. So you guys go in to the museum, and all the exhibits are there. It's a lot of undersea stuff. Like there's stuff that they've covered with barnacles that they've recovered. There's like machinery that they used to do the recovery, like the submersibles and so on. On a pedestal in one corner is this huge robotic thing.
Where are we exactly? What room?
Alright, so this is where is the entrance? Let's say the entrance is at the south, where it says Assyrian Winged Bull.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys come in here, and you guys are looking around and mingling, and trying to look inconspicuous is in one of the exhibit rooms next to the submersible is Slay. You guys would recognize him because, as you guys have said, you guys have been hearing about him and so on. So you guys would pretty much know that this is not part of the exhibit.
Hey man, come over here quick.
Man, whatever, man.
Ulster, come here. I'm telling you. I swear to God, this is going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah, man. Last time you told me that you showed me a midget taking a piss and sucking some guy off. I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, but wasn't that crazy up until that? Look down here. This might even top that. I can probably get you to see that again, but
I really don't want to.
for a little bit of cash, it can be a donkey. Look down there. That robot-looking thing. That's a fucking robot.
Man, that's an Ed 209 model.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not talking about the model of robot. I'm saying it's a model of Ed 209. Ain't no robot.
So we don't fucking take him on stairs. Or
Look.
totally take him on stairs.
Are you talking about taking an expensive robot prototype, taking it to the top of the stairs so we can watch it tumble down the stairs and blow up?
Well, I mean, did it blow up at the bottom of the stairs?
Not necessarily, but you know, he fell down the stairs. And, oh, right, he blew up because he got shot with a big ass gun.
Yeah, so I mean, look. And plus, we got to make sure he's good enough or tough enough to go with us, right? If he can't overcome falling down a couple stairs, then we'll be glad we know that.
I'm just saying, if this guy sucks, we're calling him claptraps.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so robot, turn on. Go, robo activate. Yo, man, this robot don't work.
I think he's already working. Like, I don't think he's a you command him robot. I think he's a do-it-yourself robot, you know?
Oh, man, he's not a fucking Terminator, is he?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I think he's got his own brain. I don't think he's going to listen to you, of all people.
Alright.
Well, let's see. Let's find a button.
Well, I mean, I'd be careful. I don't know. Is that a button? Is it puckered?
Is it
That button. All right, wait. There's one on this cannon-looking thing. Big red button on the cannon-looking thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Man. I don't know if I just start touching strange things on this thing. You don't know what's...
Wait, you're the mechanic?
So, you guys, I keep trying to click on your link. Oh, yeah, there it is. Cancel. You guys are in the exhibit, and there's people around, well-dressed. There's also, like, kids and stuff. Young people, but not much. Like, there's one or two kids around that you see are paying attention to some of the new exhibits. And everybody's just milling around, and en masse, you see, like, some guys bust in. Like, they come through the front door, and they announce straight away that this is that they are taking control of the place. So it's at a rough count, it's about 9 of them, and you guys are pretty near the entrance, because the same exhibit where you were checking out this robot, it's been placed kind of front and center for max attention, so it's near the entrance.
Okay, so are we down by the robot, or are we up by the...
Yeah, it's close. Like, it's not as far as it looks.
Yeah, it's not as far as it looks. You guys are within range. So
Yo, quicks, let's do this.
yeah, so these guys are scream out everybody down. Like the ones who have guns fire off some shots in the air. It's like nobody move, everybody stay down, and nobody gets hurt.
Ben can't hear us because his fucking computer's updated.
Ooh, my good lord.
Alright. So, what do we look like civilian-wise?
That is entirely up to you. You guys, if you guys want to do a quick change thing, that's fine.
No, I'm sorry, not us. I figured we were in uniform.
Yeah, so like what is gonna happen? I don't know if you guys see the layout here. So like they split off into teams, and they are like getting people to get down on the ground, keep their hands where you can see them, like grabbing jewelry and stuff. But mostly it's keeping the civilians from moving, and they've begun to tie up some of them. So like over on the side here, at this room, some of these civilians have been tied, and these guys are mostly just making noise and making it known to just get into hostage position. and these guys are kind of covering them. Yeah.
Yeah, does somebody want to type that out?
Oh shit. How do I do that?
What are the guys on the left doing?
Does he see rule 20?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's basically what you said. It's
What are the guys on the left doing?
the guys on the left are pretty much doing the same thing as the guys on your right. Getting people to sit down, and they have begun tying up the civilians. So, do you guys like what's the first thing you guys would do? Would you like try to hide away somewhere and do a quick change, or like what's your like procedure?
Are the civilians safe?
Yeah, they are. You know, they're surprised and confused and starting to get scared, but they're not like harmed. No one's been shot.
But they are tied up in front of criminals with guns.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And there are civilians being tied up in 14 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an idea, and I showed him, and I pull out a little razor blade, and I hand it to Fitz. What do you say? Maybe we get ourselves tied up, cut ourselves out when the time's right. Maybe we can get all the people out and whoop their ass.
If they go through my bag, we're sunk. They're gonna take all my shit.
Hide your bag behind that old robot statue.
But that's all my shit.
Oh.
This thing sounds like it's whirring up anyway.
Wait.
Sounds like I'm on 64. What if you just make them all look at you, and I'll run around and save the civilians? Think you can do that?
So
Or
you
maybe
probably-
we'll take one group at a time. Can you do it quietly?
Not, that dude over in that fake ass city. But I think I can get a couple of them. I mean, this bouncy one can hit like 2 people at a time.
No, you just need to distract. You don't even need to beat them. You just need to get them to look at you.
So you're saying I go out there, be loud and annoying, and see if I can get all the attention on them?
I mean, if you think you can pull it off.
I could be loud and annoying.
Are you sure? I mean, it's kind of a stretch.
Hold on a second. Let me see if there's any way I can get their attention altogether.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. That'll be fine. And I'll just get my heart pumping and get ready to run.
Sensing? Oh, there we go.
Fucking 7.
Oh, that was for initiative. Okay.
The fastest fucking guy rolls a 7.
The slowest guy rolled for 80.
Oh, shit.
C100s are mean.
Alright,
Yeah.
so...
But that wasn't my initiative anyway, Darren. That was
Yeah.
seeing if I see any way I can get all of their attention, and see if I can see any way I can get them all to come into one room where nobody has guns on hostages.
Okay. You can use your light.
All right. How much do I believe I can get everyone into the same Okay, actually, I do have an idea with my lights. I'm going to have my lights alternate between red and blue at the front door.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Making them look like police sirens.
Excellent. So let's do... Yeah, let's do that. So I think from here we can probably do initiative.
I thought that's what we were doing.
No, but we're doing intuition.
Oh shit!
All the idea. You're the smart one, remember? I'm the dumb jock.
What's my intuition?
Oh.
Excellent. Okay.
My intuition's actually pretty good because I'm a fighter. I can read people's bodies.
Oh, that's even worse. I just walk into the wall.
You rolled a
Hold
1.
on, everyone. That was for intuition. That wasn't for initiative. That was for initiative.
Holy shit. Alright, so quick fix, you are 6. Oh, I should do my initiative as well.
Oh wait, that's 1 die 10. That's not 100. That's
So
not
All-Star is
inclusive.
going to do his lights thing to distract
Okay.
them, which is not going to be part of combat. That you get to do that before combat starts.
Alright.
I had a
But
little
when
change
you
of plans.
do that, all hell is gonna break loose, which is why I brought up the order. So let's see, what would you roll for your? Yeah, just roll the power rank, I guess.
Alright. Right, lights in the
Nicely
city.
done. Yeah. So these guys at the front, where you are, All-Star, they turn around and they see it, and the main one just screams out, "Shit! It's the coppers! How did they get here so fast?"
Probably because you assholes were so loud when you got knocked out.
Yeah, and he points at you and he's like, "You, what are you doing? Get down!" So this is where
Alright.
the initiative starts.
Alright, cool. I can't wait to get down. Alright, so I want to run up and punch hired gun.
Alright, cool. His original intention is going to be to gun. Yeah, he's going to do kind of a
you're in
punch
now,
as well.
yeah.
He's going to try to hit you with the gun. But the others are not going to react this turn as yet, because like you're going to be surprising them with your choice to not act like a hostage. Alright, so this will be a straightforward contested roll. So give me a battle feat for your punch. And this
Yeah, I'm
guy-
actually going to throw 2 punches at him
Mhm.
with my extra attack power.
Oh, I was supposed to roll initiative as well.
God damn.
I think that's
Well,
actually less than that.
Well, they're rolling 3 die 10.
It's 3d10. The reason why it's that way is each of these rolls, and the highest roll determines whether the highest roll between my side and your side determines which side goes first.
Okay.
So I just have it as 3d10. Keep the highest, even though like a lot of times there'll be more than 3 people. But I think 3d10 kind of like is fine. So
Okay.
what will Quick Fix and Slay be doing?
Okay. When they're all distracted, instead of saving the civilians, since I bet there's a whole lot of them,
Mhm.
I'm going to run up and I'm going to put a glue bomb on each one of these guys.
Oh, right.
A glue like mine, I guess. You know what I mean? It's going to stick to them. And then I'm going to run back here. And then they're all going to explode into fucking glue.
Well, I think your max actions are 3, so you can probably get 3 of them on a turn.
Okay.
So what would cover that?
I'll start here. and I'll just go in the circle. Toot, toot, toot.
Cool. Alright, so, and Slay, what are you gonna be doing? So if you're using a glue grenade, you're gonna run up and plant it on these guys. So what roll would determine the success of that?
Oh, I'm rolling fighting, but so I'm doing multiple attack. Instead of taking a shift over, both of them are the same. Well, it says it starts off at the one higher. I guess that's because we do multiple attack, it shifts down one.
Yeah.
So instead of shifting down one, I do 2 attacks at incredible.
Okay, cool. So both of them would be at this guy, or are you attacking another as well?
I'm gonna go see if I can take this guy out quick.
Okay, 2 attacks on him. Gotcha.
But I assume you get to go first.
Well, I think you guys would have be gain the surprise round this time. So I think this time you guys go first.
Oh, I know you explained it, but why does he get 3d10 and we get 1d10?
Each of the thugs is supposed to roll.
Oh, so it's not that he got 3d10, it was just 1d10 rolled 3 times.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
It actually did work out that way. That's fair. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Alright, so, All-Star, I guess you will act first, Quick Fix will go next, and then Slay, and then these guys will get to respond. So you will do your attacks, and we will see if the hired gun, his initial action was going to be to hit you with the butt of the gun, and I think he's still going to do that. I don't think he's going to have the time to change his action to evade.
Alright, cool. So I run up to him, and the first thing I do is I give him a right hook to his gut. As he bends over a little bit from that, I'll come out with a left hook right on his chin.
Alright, excellent. So what kind of damage is that?
Let's see, those are both green at incredible.
So that's 240s?
Yeah. So, wow. He should be out, I would hope.
Yeah, he's out. These guys don't have like that much thing. So he is out. And I'm trying to remember the rules for this. He's unconscious.
Yeah, those aren't lethal hits. He's just knocked out.
Yeah, exactly.
So one hit to the stomach, left cross, boom.
Oh, I see. So that's why it was a little difficult for me to think. So you see when you roll there, instead of rolling on the ability feat button, you can use the battle feat button, and that actually gives you the white, green, or yellow result. If in case that you roll the ability feat button instead by mistake, you can still press the button. So like for instance, the first roll where you got 63, that's a yellow. So you click on yellow, and this was what? This was just a blunt attack. Yeah. Submit, and it gives you that the result is a slam. The next one is 62, which is a yellow again, blunt attack, and the result is a slam. So that would mean this guy gets slammed.
Okay. Weren't those green results though?
You got 62, which is yellow for the second one.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I missed that it was one above.
right. So now he has to roll for his slam result. So he's gonna go slam, and his endurance is good, and submit. 46. One area. He gets slammed back. And he goes unconscious. So he's done.
I think your fighting battle feat one is cursed. Now, wait, how are you pressing the thing for colors? I don't see that.
There are two things you can click. If it's a normal ability check, like if you want to do an agility roll or an intuition roll, you click ability feat.
Right.
So I'm just gonna click on your thing and click fighting, right? So it comes up, and you see where it says white, green, yellow, red.
Yeah, but when I push for the thing that says battle, okay, you push ability feat, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so like I would choose fighting for incredible.
Yeah.
And then I'm picking my shift,
Uh-huh.
also incredible. Oh, so wait, you confused me because I did exactly what you wanted me to do, but then you talked about it. Alright.
No, well, what is happening is that you would do an ability feat for normal stuff. Things like an intuition roll or a resource roll or something like that. But when you are in combat, I set it up where you have the battle feat. And what the battle feat does is that instead of just telling you white, green, yellow, or red, it actually lists out the actual result that translates to.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So fighting, incredible, blunt attack. So your blunt attack at incredible rank, 62 results in a slam. See?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So battle feat, we use that for battles because in a battle every action is one of those things: blunt attack, edged attack, shooting, that kind of thing.
Alright. Yeah, your battle feat does not like me. Alright, cool. I'm glad we got that first round over with. Hopefully this gets better.
Yeah. So the next one up will be quick fix. We have to see what he does. What I was trying to decide is he says he wants to run up and plant grenades on 3 guys. So I'm trying to decide which of those actions would cover that. Because it's not throwing. I think I could make him roll a charging attack for that. But that wouldn't work either. I think this would be just a straight up agility feat. Instead of like a combat feat.
Would it be a lightning speed feat?
Yeah.
Or okay.
So you can
So
roll
it's
your
a-
lightning speed for that. So this will be a power feat then. Instead
Right.
of a combat feat.
Let's see what exactly it is.
So since you are doing three actions, planting 3 times, you would get a shift down for that. Is that what? 2?
For each successive like attack, quote unquote.
No, your 3 attacks would each be at -2 column shift.
Oh, okay. Um,
Alright, so that one's good.
you want me to roll for each one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. And I think you just missed the last guy.
Yeah. So I hit this guy, then this guy. Now I'm over here.
Sorry, can you ping it again? Which one is it? Is this the guys on your right? Oh, okay, right.
It's these guys here.
All right.
Guys
So
up front.
which one missed? Like, which is the one you went after last?
This guy over here.
Okay, so he's still free to act. This guy, let me mark him. He's got a sticky dude. He's a kind of sticky dude. All right, and the glue is what strength did we say the glue would be?
The glue is 26, so that's excellent.
Excellent. All right, cool, good. All right. But as I said, this is like your surprise round, so they don't like respond this time. But usually, it's always an opposed roll. So if you try to plant something on them, they would oppose that by trying to evade you.
Right. Okay.
If Mike tried to punch something, they could oppose that by blocking or evading or dodging, I think. No, evading. Dodging is for ranged attacks. And so on and so forth. Slay, that brings us to you. Crap, I forgot Ben isn't hearing.
He's back in Discord.
I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
hear you there.
How bad is it?
Right now, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good day, kind of.
Okay, so how many guys can I shoot?
You can choose up to 3 actions. The more actions you choose, is the more of a column shift down you get. So if you do 1 action, there's no negative column shift. If you do 2 actions, it's a -1 column shift. If you do 3 actions, it's a -2 column shift.
Okay, I'm gonna lob all 3 tags at this guy.
That's cool. There was a rule for that, wasn't there? Did I put that in? Because I think it wasn't just straight up as choosing. I think there was some-
Shooting agility.
Let me see here. 1 second. Did I do something for this? Ah, here it is. This is what I had. Alright, so this is the rules we should be using for it. So what you do is, if he wants to make multiple attacks, you have to make a fighting feat roll, and depending on that roll, that tells you how many attacks you get to make. But we can do that next
Okay,
time.
so fighting feet.
Alright, yeah, let's see how it turns out.
So 1 attack at -3, right?
Yeah. I think for this
That did
round,
not work.
no, I think for this round, you can go ahead and make them at -2, just as I let Mike do. And because this is your surprise round anyway, as I said, that's why these guys are not responding. They did not expect any kind of resistance.
So how do I do a minus column shift? Oh wait,
You just have to do it manually, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're incredible, you go to the rank below it. That's
Yeah.
minus 1 column shift. Okay.
how many shifts down was it?
How many attacks would you do? 3?
3.
2. Alright, so it's 2 shifts down.
That goes it. Okay. That's attack 2.
Poor guy.
Did that one not work?
No, you got it. It's a 36.
Yeah, so one of them hit, which is pretty good because it does 20 shooting. What is the rank of your guns?
Value 40. They're incredible.
Yeah, so this guy
Incredible
definitely
damage.
goes down. Hit. I'm trying to remember if they do anything when they reach 0 HP. No, I don't think so. I think they just go down, and at the end of the next round, their endurance will start to drop. Which you guys have to watch out for, because if their endurance hits 0, they die.
Okay.
Yeah, so you hit that guy for 20 plus your 40 is 60 damage.
God damn. Try not to shoot the civilians.
In theory, there are rules for, like, if you miss, I'm supposed, like, I can include a rule where I do a rule, or you do a rule, to see if you hit anything else, which may or may not be civilians, but I don't think I want to go that far into it.
I would totally do that.
Alright, so that is your surprise, your surprise round, where these guys didn't really give much of a resistance. So, what we are going to do now is you guys are going to declare what you're going to do next, and these guys are going to have their reactions kind of ready for you, because they want to going to do things as well. And we are going to roll initiative, and whoever rolls higher, they get to do their thing, and the other guys will have to probably rethink what they were going to do. So for instance, if you win and you want to shoot again, then that means I have to change my action to dodge. And because I change my action to dodge, I will dodge at a -1 CS. That's the reason for declaring first.
Okay, so let's roll initiative.
Well, before we roll initiative, what is your intention? Like, what is your intended action next?
Are we gonna just go in the order that we had the last turn for that?
Your new initiative
like-
will give you a new order.
Right, but as far as this part goes, is Mike gonna go first and then me and then Darren?
Yeah,
Or if
that's
can-
fine. I don't think the order really changes what your intended actions are going to be, but it's up to you.
No, but it gives some sort of structure so we're not all talking over each other and shit like that.
Yeah, that'll work. So
Yeah, I think
my,
it'll matter more when we're in like the same area team-wise than it does right at this moment.
Right, yeah.
Because with us being separated, you know, what we do is not going to really affect the other one. But yeah, I see what you're saying. All right. So damn, these guys are fucking really spread out here. So I can't punch both of them. So I can't throw a disc and punch a guy, right?
yeah, it would just count as 2 actions, and so you do your fighting feat, because we'll start to use that rule from now on. I had forgotten it.
Okay. So what do I?
So you would do a fighting feat at the rank of your extra attack.
Okay. So that still keeps it at the same thing, which is incredible. All right. So I just roll incredible twice when it comes down to it. All right. I'm gonna try to throw a disc at the one dude, and I'm gonna try to punch the other dude.
Oh no, well, so how it works, right? You roll your fighting feat first, and that tells you how your multiple attacks are going to go. So you have to pass the fighting feat to see how many multiple attacks you get to do.
Okay.
Let me show you the thing. So it's multiple combat actions. Show to players.
Yeah,
Yeah. So this is what we were supposed to be doing actually. So you make a normal roll first to see how many attacks you get. Because of your extra attack, you make this roll at a higher column.
Okay. So I just roll my regular fighting, which is incredible when it tells me whatever that score goes is whatever I get, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so is it my turn now?
He's rolling to see how many multiple attacks he gets.
So I get
Oh, so
nine.
we're going to do now?
Alright,
Okay.
So attacking now. I'm just rolling to see how many attacks I get, and I don't get any extra attacks, I guess.
how far is remarkable from incredible?
1.
Yeah, it's still a field. Alright, so you would be making only one attack at -3.
I only wanted to do 2 attacks. -3?
Yeah.
Because essentially it's a miss. I guess it's pretty clear.
Wait, there's no penalty for failing this roll.
Oh,
That
with your
only
extra
gets to take one
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have extra attack power, so I don't get the -3 penalty, so I just get 1 attack at normal.
Yeah, okay, that's great. I do remember that now. Wow, we put Marvel aside for a while. A lot of the stuff I memorized and had in mind for sessions just went out of my brain in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, like Christmas, the New Year's, then regular bullshit.
Yeah.
That's okay. I've been doing it for a long time, D&D, and I still don't know any of the rules.
Yeah.
So, it's fine. So now is it my turn?
No, now what we do is we roll initiative. Oh,
Wait,
you
I'm the only
are
one who's declared.
declaring.
I'm the only one who's declared so far.
Sorry. I got caught up there.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
I'm going to put mines on these two,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to just kind of run over here by Sly, whatever it's called.
Alright, so which are the two you're going to put glue mines on?
Just the two that don't already have them.
Oh, but two do. Two of them do. The ones that I marked with green, you succeeded on putting mines on them. Or big blue
No.
grenades on them, sorry.
I started over here. Remember?
Ooh, so it's
I put it on-
these guys
I
that
put
have
it
glue
on-
then.
Yeah, it's those 3 and these 2 up by Mike.
Let's see here.
Oh, and I failed. So it's these 3 who don't.
Okay, so these guys don't.
I mean, you can put green on the guys who don't because there are more of them, or less of them.
I already started marking green, I might as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so the only ones that don't have glue are these two, is what you're saying?
Those 3.
Those 3. Alright, so your action is going to be to try to put glue on these guys.
Yes.
Alright, so cool. So
and then,
you will
and then I
have to
want to
make...
run over there.
Alright, so no problem. So you will have to make another, you will have to make a fighting feat to see if you can do 2 actions, which is planting
Okay,
2
now
things.
is it a lightning speed feat?
To do multiple actions, it's a fighting feat.
Okay, so the we're not substituting the lightning speed feat for the fighting.
Nah.
So I need to do a. Are we doing battle or ability?
Ability and fighting.
Okay. So that means I only get to put on one.
Yeah. That -3 is a hell of a penalty. Damn.
Yeah, but if Mike doesn't get a -3, why am I getting a -3?
He has a
literally
power.
called
Yeah.
multiple attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it allows him to not get that penalty if he fails. And he makes this roll that you just made, he makes that roll at a higher rank.
Oh.
So it helps him get multiple attacks a lot more often.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so that's gonna be your thing. Slay, what would you be doing?
Just sorry, Darren. These two guys up by Mike also have.
Glue? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So what would Slay's action be before we do the initiative? Alright, so he's going to... Cool. Alright, cool. So the guys who are in the glue... Each of the guys who are in the glue, their actions are going to be to try to get out. You missed here. These three guys... Can they catch you? I don't think they can catch you with your lightning speed. That's the problem. So would they able to get a... I think this guy is going to try to do a shot at you, because he has a gun. The thugs have knives. So they would probably... miss? Yeah, because I don't think they can keep up with lightning speed. I don't know if... I don't think I should make them make a roll for that. It just doesn't make sense. So escape, and so on and so forth. And the only one who does anything different is that this guy is going to shoot at quick fix. So let's do initiative and let's see who gets to do their thing first. Oh boy.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, that's cool. Initiative. There, this guy is not 3 is the mod. I think their mod is 1. Yikes.
Wow.
Slay and hired gun are tied. Players take ties. So you guys get to go first actually. So whoever is punching, let's see, who's first? Slay is first. So Slay gets to do his shot. Nice. 84 is a bullseye. So no problem at all there. That guy goes down. He's at 0. He's unconscious. Alright, if you want to move around or anything like that, you can also do that. As I said earlier, I'm not really strict about movement rules because areas in this game are huge. Cool. Alright, so I think that brings us to quick fix. You do get one action at -3 CS. What action did you want that to be, you said? To plant a bomb? To plant a blue grenade?
Can I change my action now? Is that a thing? I can do that at a negative?
Yes, you can change your action at a -1 CS.
Okay. I'm going to run. I'm going to stop what I'm doing and I'm going to run over here by Slay. I'm going to abandon that first part and just do the second.
Cool. I think... Again, I don't really see that as being a rule. Because you have your speed, right? It's pretty straightforward for you to just go over there. So I don't really see you having to do a rule for that. This guy, hired gun, is still going to take a shot at you though. So...
Can I dodge that? Or
yes, you can.
It or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Battle feet and dodge. So I'm going to do his shooting attack.
Sure.
Submit.
Now, it says under my lightning speed that
yeah, sorry.
I can substitute my lightning speed for agility rolls.
Yeah, that's cool then.
Okay.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, I don't get to do my stuff yet. All-Star still has to go, I think. So, you can go ahead and make your dodge roll.
Yeah, I just did. So it looks like you get a -2.
To my shot. Right, that's it. That's how it looks. Alright. So, All-Star, you're up next. And what was your action going to be?
I'm gonna run up and punch somebody.
Cool.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch everybody. So if you also go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Fuck me.
You know what the sad thing about that is? This guy is stuck in place.
Yeah, but there's no accounting for that.
Oh. Maybe your fist glances off of the glue. Like, you know
Yeah,
how
I feel like
fire is
stepping in the
Vaseline?
glue, so I kind of try to Superman punch him from the head, and I just can't quite catch him.
Yeah. Alright, so, I'm going to do the hired gun first, and then I'm just going to do the escape rolls for the rest of these guys. So, let's see. Hired gun, battle feet, shot at -2 CS, so his shooting is good. Submit a -2 from good would make it poor. So, submit. Bang. Snake eye. Clear miss. There's no way he can track a lightning speed target. He still takes a shot, but I mean, oh well. So that's his. Everyone else does escape, because they are going to try to escape the thing. Sorry, Mike. Remind me again. What strength is it? Remarkable.
Mike, did blue strike?
I think it's remarkable. So if these guys have an escape of good, can they escape a remarkable strength glue? I don't think so. I think the rules state, or at least the ones we are using, state that if it's more than one rank above what you are capable, it counts as being something that you just really can't do. So these guys are
That actually makes sense.
yeah.
Then, because you have to be a certain class strength, for instance, to break out of that.
Yeah.
Like you or me could be there all day. We're stuck for 2 hours. We cannot break out of Spider-Man's web without a knife. It's impossible.
Yeah. So I don't think these guys are gonna be able to escape. So glue, unconscious, unconscious. Whoever's in the blue, they are staying put. The only people who are free are the people on this side here, this corner. And so that means I just have 2 thugs who can try to do something. What is their movement? Movement is based on your agility rank, is it? Can they reach All-Star? I think they can reach you. Yeah, so they're just gonna come up to All-Star and take a punch each at you. This is going to be at -1 CS because it's not their original intention what they were going to do. Submit.
Alright, so since I already took my action, I just have to take these punches, right?
No. Yes, unfortunately. But, because they are still rolling, you're just basically hoping that they miss. Which is still pretty possible because these guys have terrible ranks. Their fighting is
Doesn't that
good.
actually put advantage at having a so the way this game isn't working, having a lower initiative kind of works in your favor, huh?
Depends on what actions you choose, I suppose. Because the way it's set up, like 3 of these guys are matched to 1 of you, and so your actions can match to 3 of them, and that's how it's supposed to even out. I think in this particular instance, because Mike ran away, they are free to attack you. Because they were supposed to be facing off against Mike and having contested roles with Mike. So that's why the free attack came. So that's not always supposed to happen. Alright, so that's 1. And blunt attack, fighting, typical. Submit. Oh, 1 guy does hit. Damn. 60.
Oh, 2 guys hit.
2
That's
guys
what you
hit. Alright, well again, this is like, you know, the damage is good damage. So that's 10
You'll be
and
fine.
10. Yeah, you're fine. You take 20. Yeah. So 10 damage each from these guys. So let's put them where they're supposed to be. They came across to you. And alright, so you take 20 from that.
And the 3rd guy?
This guy here, his action was to take a shot at Mike. And he missed.
Oh, right.
Alright, so this brings us to our, what I think should be our last round. And then there's just like some description, and then I think you can call it there. So we're almost done.
I do see why Warhammer and other D100 games do the thing where you have a number and then you have to roll under it, though.
Yeah.
Because it feels like that makes your stats actually mean something.
Yeah.
Just don't know if your stats mean anything with the D100 on here.
To see the meaning of these stats, you have to look at the well, I can't ping it, but okay, in the chat, look at the figures to the right of where I ping. You see where it says 1 to 50, 51 to 80, 81 to 97, 98 to 100? Those numbers are what give your rank meaning.
That's
Fair
why I
enough.
was able to hit with a 26.
So like if you watch this, a miss here is 1 to 50 for typical, but a miss for unearthly is 1 to 15.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So the way it's set up, there's a mathematical difference, but I agree, it doesn't really, it's not something you can intuitively feel.
Yeah, I think it's just a feel thing.
Yeah.
Because when I know that I have to, like, let's say I have an 80, and I know all I need to do is roll beneath 80. Feeling wise, I look at that and I know exactly what happened, and I either feel good or bad instantly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so I don't know, Slay, you want to go first? We just go the opposite way this time.
Sure. I can do that.
Because of the fact that these guys ran over to All-Star, Slay actually has a clear shot on them.
The risky.
Shoot the guy with the gun.
Oh, doing
Nope.
multiple attacks?
I was gonna shoot more than one.
Alright, so you do get your one shot. Oh, this was the declaration, by the way. So, during the declaration, during the declaration, we'll do our multiple attack rolls and so on. But the actual attack roll itself, we'll do that after initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. So your intention is to take a shot at one of these guys. Quick fix. What are you going to be doing?
I am going to run up here, and I'm going to charge and push this guy into this guy against the wall. Pow!
Sure, no problem. I just didn't see where you pinged, so I'm not sure like which direction.
Oh, sorry. This guy, I'm going to push him south into the guy underneath him,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm just going to just keep pushing.
Okay, I guess we'll have to see how that works, because Slay is going to be shooting in that direction.
Well, whoever goes first, I guess.
Yeah. And also, what do you want to do? You want to adjust your position?
If there's two people left, I'm going to punch whoever the two people near me are.
Alright, cool. So, you want to make your multiple attack?
Can I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
For All-Star?
Yeah?
If you trust us to get the proper rolls, we can take those guys out. If you can take out that guy over there with the gun.
I thought Ben was aiming for that guy.
Oh, was he?
Isn't he?
I thought he was going for this
Okay.
guy.
Oh, well, if you guys are both taking those guys out, then yeah, I'll try for the hired gun guy. But I can't make it over to him.
Because I believe
And I
this
can't
is...
throw that far.
Oh, you can't throw that far? Okay, never mind then.
No, well, I mean, it'll be a simple thing for you to just like move in closer and throw if you want to do that. I think this is like a wall, and this is like a wall. So I think that's the reason why Slay can't shoot this guy.
Don't forget, they get a lot more movement because they have that lightning speed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess if they could make it to me, I could make it to him. Alright, so I'm going to run up to the hired gun and bop him twice.
Because, like, realistically, how many areas does this look like? This isn't many areas at all.
No. This might be like each room might be 3
Yeah.
or 1. You know what I mean? Each room might be 1.
Yeah, I thought it would look like one. Areas in this game are huge, so it's like I don't even know why they bother.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm not really worried about movement. If you want to get closer and attack him, that's fine. All right, so he is going to take a shot at you actually. So you guys are going to be trading attacks, which means neither of you is going to be dodging. The thugs were going to attack you, but since you will be moving, actually that decision will come based on initiative. So let's do initiative. Initiative 1-7.
Whoa! Look out! Fuck that, guys.
Right, so quick fix, you go first. Players take ties. So your team goes first.
Okay. I see. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna run up here and push.
Alright, so that's a charge, which you roll with your lightning speed, correct?
Right. Yep.
Alright, so battle feat, and I think what you want to happen is to slam him. So you wanted to get 61 to 90. You didn't get a slam, but so you got a standard hit. So he gets hit for 40, which does put him down. He doesn't go flying though. That's the only thing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's it.
All right. So Slay goes next. If we follow line of sight, Slay has one target. That's the thug who is behind.
It's a miss anyways.
Yeah.
Don't
Jesus.
sweat it.
Yeah. How would we have
Something
handled
with that
that?
thing's camera eyes off. Is that the second really low roll you got?
Yeah. Lucky.
Oh. I remember something in the rules about a rule for like if there's unfriendly in the way, but I can't remember what that is for now. So for now we'll not get into that. Next up is All Star.
Alright, so if I try to punch a guy right in front of me, I'll lose a column shift, right?
Yes, because your original intention was to go over and get this guy with the gun. So if you change your mind to do a new thing, that new thing is at -1.
Right, and I forgot to do the thing to see if I get multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So what I'm going to do is I will take the column shift down
Yeah.
with the multiple attacks.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to punch the guy in front of me, and I'm going to throw a disc at the higher gun. So
Okay, cool.
first thing is the punch, the second thing is the toss.
Alright, cool.
How do I do the column shift down for the battle feat?
You just
On your
select.
second box.
Yeah, you just select the rank, a rank that is lower than what you would have normally selected.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So that's the guy right in front of me. Up, right across to the cheek. Does he
And,
go down?
yes, I believe
That's a strike.
you hit him
check.
for how much damage? 30?
Now it depends on his strength. whatever his strength is. Because you punched him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my strength is excellent.
Excellent is 20, I think it is.
Correct.
Okay, alright, so he's not down, but he's on the way there. What he does have to do, however, is roll for a slam result.
Wait, because my fighting is 30, so I shouldn't be getting less strength. I mean, I should be hitting him
I thought it was
less hard.
fighting, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I didn't think it was strength.
Damage isn't depending on fighting. Damage is only determines if you hit. However much damage your strength is, whatever your strength is, that's your damage. That's why when you hit with a blunt weapon, it's your strength plus 1 damage.
Oh, I think he might have a point. I'll have to check it though.
Yeah, that fucking sucked then. Fuck.
Amount of
No, it's good.
movement.
That's Captain America's strength.
Yeah.
Captain America has a shield. I don't have a shield. All I have is a 20. I can't hit anybody out.
I'll make you a fucking lead pipe. I'll make you a metal pipe and you could just fucking wang on people.
Then I'm not a fighter. You know what? Never
What you
mind.
can make for him, Mike, is there's a really cool gadget that I saw in a Final Fantasy movie once, and I always liked the concept. It's a hydraulic ram that is on the back of your forearm, so that when you punch, it activates and drives a hydraulic ram into the target.
What do you think about that? Would you like that, or would you just like spiked gauntlets or something? Metal gauntlets.
Oh, worry about
buddy.
okay.
Alright, so anyway, let me do the slam results for this guy.
Yeah, I gotta go real soon.
Slam. He's at typical. Submit. Does he get slammed? Oh, you drive him back. He gets knocked back. Damage we said was what, 20? So that leaves him at this amount of health. Enter. And your next attack, I believe, was to throw a disc at.
Yeah, well, that's when I thought I could actually knock somebody out with one hit. So since I can, I'm just gonna try to punch him again.
Well, your thrown attack doesn't come from your strength, right? Does it?
My agility is still 20.
Yeah, okay.
But the
Yeah,
damage
I'm
still comes from strength. So essentially, he's gonna do strength plus 1 damage on this.
How?
Because you're throwing a blunt weapon, and that's dependent on strength.
Your agility would be your accuracy. The actual force of it comes from your strength. I'll check it later on.
It's just like no typical disc. It's not gonna really do anything.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that's going to happen is that if that disc is a lesser material than your strength, it's going to shatter on impact. If not, it's not going to shatter on impact.
I think he might be right, but I'll just have to check it to make sure.
Fuck, man. This just took all the fun off the game. Alright,
Because you can't one shot?
No, because I'm really fucking weak now. Like, you know, Ben can knock people right out. He can knock people right out. All I do is punch, and I can't do shit.
I think your knockout comes from your multiple attacks, your combos.
You
Alright,
just
man.
don't have a weapon yet.
I'm having a weapon. I'm supposed to be a fighter.
Alright, so you.
I just need for more damage.
Right.
So if I have a weapon, then I'm not a fighter anymore.
Okay. Also, I believe there is a martial art that you can take that does give you plus to damage.
It doesn't do that. All it does is just give a description for what I can do, but it doesn't actually have any stats on it. It doesn't do anything.
What? What do you mean?
I
Does it
mean, it
have
just
to?
describes what I can do in a descriptive way, but numerically, it has no effect.
10 plus 6, you get 16 damage.
All right, that's my turn.
Something's off with this thing. All right, I'll check those rules, and I'll decide how we're handling it, because it has to be more. I think I would prefer for the damage to come off fighting, and I would prefer like thrown to come off of thrown and shooting to come off of shooting.
Yeah, well then what's the point in having a high strength?
Did anyone bank in high strength? I don't think anyone did. Did they?
No, I'm not saying that anybody did, but I'm saying, like, if something has high strength for a power, like the Thing or the Hulk,
Yeah,
and
we weren't
they're
allowed to have anything that did that. Darren took all those stats down with the with the stat tree we had.
right.
So the highest we could have ever had was like that. So literally, there was no way for physical attacks. Never mind.
If the Hulk has I think that the Hulk's attacks count as a power. So like if you have a power that you're using for your attack, I think that's what it comes off of.
I think if your attribute is strength and you have a good fighting, then you'll hit often and you'll hit hard. I think if you have a good fighting and a low strength like Captain America, you'll hit often and you'll hit semi-hard. You know what I mean? Like Captain America does more damage because he's got a shield, but I mean that's easy to fix for Mike. All we have to do is whip him up a weapon. And I'm not trying.
No, but I'm saying I don't want to use weapons, but that's the whole do with anything.
There's always ways around it. You can have fucking electricity gloves or some. But anyway, that's not the point. And I'm not saying I don't want to have anything to do with, you know what I mean, that I don't want to do this rule. I just think that that's taking almost an entire power out of the game. It is an entire power, to be honest. Like,
you mean like the attribute? You think the attribute would be rendered useless?
Oh yeah, it does. It is for sure. The only thing it's useful for now is carrying stuff and lifting stuff.
Yeah, but since Incredible was the cap, you know what I mean? Actually, it's second best for what it can be.
That's true.
So that's not like ignoring it.
Well, I mean, it's whatever you guys want. I'm just saying that to me that would render the strength attribute useless. But I mean that's neither here nor there because I'm not a strength guy.
Yeah.
I mean it's fine. I get a free hit most of the time, so usually I can do 40 damage between my two punches. I should usually hit them, so I'll live.
Alright, I'll check it and I'll see if there's anything I can do for that, because I may want to do some adjustments to it.
Or look, I mean, do it the other way and check it, and then see which way you want to go. I'm not forcing you to do it through strength.
Yeah. Well, but, I'll look it up first before I decide one way or the other. So I'll need to read up and so on.
This is just session 0, so that's what this sort of thing's for, right?
Yeah, we'll see how it stacks. All right, so what does this guy do movement-wise? Does he move? I think he's gonna run. Right, yeah. He is actually. Because reasons. There is a thing. These guys did come here for a specific reason. So he's gonna duck out outside. And so he runs off somewhere in the museum. And for the moment, you guys are out of combat time. You still have all these guys here with who is glued down, and all these guys are unconscious.
This guy's unconscious too.
Yeah, the hit he took, he's not in fighting form anyway. He was like really close to out.
Okay.
So you have a situation now where the place is kind of quieted down. Police sirens, real ones, are nearby, and the people in the museum are kind of like looking around and with this expression like, is it over? Like, what are your impressions, and what do you guys consider, and what do you do?
Well, I mean, we got people glued up. We might as well start asking some questions.
Mm-hmm.
Except that's the end of the session, so I don't know if we want to get into any of that.
Do we want to go after the guy who got away?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we're just letting that guy get away.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I try to throw this at him?
And he didn't run like out of scene. He just went further into the museum.
Alright, well, we're chasing him. Fuck that.
Alright,
Yep.
cool. So I think
Then I'm going to try to throw a disc at him.
yeah. Alright, so that's
Get it
cool.
out of the way.
Alright, so give me your attacks, because this guy is running, so he's not like engaging to say, well, he's gonna do something in return. I think the only thing he's gonna do is dodge.
Alright, well, he's got to dodge, a hit. It doesn't say anything more than that.
Cool. Hit. I'll just do the dodge just for kicks. See if he could have gotten out of that. -46. That's a -2. Would your that thing have hit with a negative? 2 CS? You know what? To hell with it. Because the thing is that he doesn't have a lot of space to move around either, so he's supposed to get some negatives to that also. What damage does he get from that? Well, 20 either way, I assume. So what is his health?
Yeah.
Come on, why isn't it showing?
If he threw that thing at him, it's going to do strength +1 damage.
+1
I
rank or
believe.
+1?
But no, +1 rank.
Alright, so that's
So it's going to do remarkable damage.
right. That takes him down. These guys had 32. You would have been doing 30 damage.
I think remarkable is 36. But I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
Well, remarkable is 30.
Yeah, Malcolm is 30. But you've got him. He doesn't have anywhere to run really. Because
He's
as I said,
incapacitated.
he's running into the building. He didn't run out, so you guys have him.
So I'm gonna run up and grab him and just pull him back
Cool.
to Mike and Slay. And I guess we can interrogate this guy
Cool.
next time.
Yeah. Alright. So that would be the end of session. Well, we already have our karma set up, so we don't have to go through the karma payout phase, which is great. And I think so we can
Wait, we
pause
don't-
here.
Like, we don't have to work out karma payout? Is this another XP?
You your karma refreshes for next session. So at next session you will start with 50 again, and you can put another 25 to your savings if you want, and then put 25 to the pool.
So the karma we get for fighting is just added for that session?
You mean the pool? Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, for defeating these guys, we would get so much karma, right? What happens to that?
I have decided that the refreshing karma is gonna cover your victories there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise I would have had to like itemize every
Yeah.
villain.
Right, so it's still possible to lose karma for killing people, but we're not so much worried about gaining karma as we are avoiding losing it, right?
If a situation did arise where someone was in danger, you would just use karma from the pool to roll back the danger to that person. So it's not at the end of the world if someone does get a lethal hit. You can affect that with your karma pool.
Alright, so could you slide the gauntlets onto my power suit? If we did, I would have to switch out one of my powers.
Is one of your powers go through your hand specifically?
One of my powers is just my suit, which was only supposed to be used for protection. No, none of my powers go through my hand specifically.
Okay, then it's not a power. It's just something that adds to damage. So you don't have to get rid of another power. It would be like if you picked up a baseball bat and hit somebody with a baseball bat, you wouldn't lose another power.
Alright, but what are we rolling these gauntlets as?
Say that again?
What are we rolling these gauntlets as?
They can just be whatever. We can make them maybe electricity gauntlets or fucking fire gauntlets or force gauntlets or just like steel gauntlets with fucking nipples on them, like whatever you want. I mean, as long as I can afford it. That seems to be the biggest issue.
Well, I'm gonna make a call on it. I'll probably just find some way to use my light to power up my gauntlet. Get me from 20 to 30, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're hitting twice with a power, that's 60 damage. That's significant, especially since we're such street level guys.
Yeah, that's the thing I have to keep in mind as well.
Don't you have been hit with 40 with each one of your strikes?
His power is what is the cause of that.
No.
His power makes his weapon be at a high rank, when in fact, like a normal gun, a handgun is 6, but Ben's weapons, because of his power, is 40.
Right.
Yeah, no, I only have one power that does 40, and that's just my running. Like, my guns don't do anything. My guns do 6.
Yeah,
So,
you're
I
right.
guess it's 26 because of my agility, but I mean, it's not, I only get that one thing.
Well, I mean,
As soon as I get myself situated, it's not going to be my biggest go-to.
yeah, I mean, I realize I'm being carried. It's not the worst thing in the world.
You'll do fine. You're still going to do more damage than, well, me, that's for sure. But anyway, I apologize for getting all fucking anal about that strength thing, but
Well, I will look into it. Because the thing is, strength. I know strength is used for damage, but it doesn't do a whole lot else in the game.
well, no, that's right. lifting, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's about it.
So if we make
Yeah,
strength,
it dep-
if we make strength ineffective, we wouldn't really lose much. Unless.
Nah, we'll just leave it as it is. We'll let the strength be the damage. We'll figure out some type of gloves that can get me up to around there. I'll be fine.
Alright.
I mean, like I should be hitting with 2 attacks more often than not, and if I get 3 attacks, that's still like 3 times 20.
Mm-hmm.
If I can manage to actually hit those rolls, it won't really matter.
What is the rank of your extra attack power?
It's remarkable.
Alright, so if you get a green, you get 2 attacks, and anything above green, you get 3 attacks.
Okay.
Because of the fact that when you roll, you are comparing your roll to the remarkable rank and the incredible rank. So because you are remarkable and remarkable compares, so therefore you only need a green result.
Okay, guys, I have to go. I apologize.
Yeah.
We only got
I'll see you guys.
right?
See you guys tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We only got one incredible, right?
Huh?
I said we only got one incredible, correct?
Did you? I think the array I gave you was before like powers and talent shifts and that kind of thing. So you would end up with some incredibles if depending on how you laid out your stuff.
Huh? What did I miss?
Where did I write down anything? I'll look into the strength thing, and I think there's a couple other things I need to check as well. For instance, I need to see what happens when, like, do we need to consider collateral damage, that kind of thing? Because I was happy to push it aside, but then you have a situation where quick fix is in the middle. Like, does that give you guys a risk of hitting an ally? What should we do there? So there's like some stuff I need to like double check.
Yeah, the other thing we want to look at, I think, is like that right there at the end when I had to take like 3 or 4 punches and didn't have any way to dodge because I already used my action to punch. I don't know how I feel about like just getting initiative and getting your attack first just means you're like a victim after that.
The first time when the little test we ran where I put you guys against Black Widow and Daredevil and so on, getting the initiative made you whitewash those guys.
Right.
It's all about how the actions pair up against each other.
So Baby got 2 Incredibles because he's a robot? Or what? No, he has 3 Incredibles.
Oh, he didn't use the array. That's why. That's what he rolled last time. Alright. I can't I'll look into it. For now I need some sleep. So yeah, I'll message you guys tomorrow, and plus, well, we have the session, so I'll see you guys then. Alright, later.